In your earlier answer, you mentioned Joe Biden's mental status. My retort to you is, when has that stopped Democrats before, including now? MSNBC host Katie Tur speculating that Pennsylvania Senator-elect John Fetterman could run for president someday. Listen to this.
Fetterman as a nominee at some point for president. I know there's some variables, obviously. What he did in the super red, deep red parts of Pennsylvania, and the way that he ran ahead of Biden, as you were saying, ran ahead of Trump. I mean, it just makes you wonder about his future.
Two questions, Beverly. One, what the? And two, doesn't this prove that Democrats will literally overlook anything in their quest for power, including the mental capacity of their candidates, first with Joe Biden and second with potentially John Fetterman?
Yeah, I'm wondering if the COVID wardrobe of casual leisure wear has prepared people for a hoodie as a president. I'm not quite sure about that. I think a lot of people have wondered what happened in Pennsylvania, but
what is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. I want to know why I'm the only one who's questioning the algorithm with Fetterman. The algorithm that he uses should be public property. We are dangerously close to sending avatars, like myself, to Washington, D.C. It's bigger than even walking around in society. We could have an avatar leading our country going down this path. And by the way, I'm going to go by Iris for this episode, and I identify as she, her. Do you see how quickly reality is just blended? And of course, you have to honor my pronouns. So now we have to honor someone who doesn't even have, allegedly, this is not to make fun of him, he doesn't have the ability to cognitively lead us without technology at this point. It's a red flag. Why am I the only one? I have not heard. I'm sure there's somebody else out there. Please send me a link. I have not heard one person talk about why this algorithm that he uses needs to be public property. A precedent is being set here. We don't know what the proprietary program he uses does. We don't know who updates it. When is it updated? Who has access to it? Is it just voice to text? Is it just giving him the answer? Is it giving the answer? I don't know. How does he read a bill? Is the programming hackable? Is it connected to the internet? Does it need to be connected to the internet for him to use it? It's a red flag because I know most people don't know what's going on. They got better things to do, other things to do. But the people who are in the know, the people who should be asking these questions, are not. It's setting a standard to create more Fettermans. Josh Shapiro could force him out politically, and Fetterman, if he's not better, hopefully he does get better for his personal life as a senator. He should have never been elected. But now he's our problem, America's problem. We have to address this transhumanism before it gets out of control. Josh Shapiro won governor of Pennsylvania, and he could appoint his successor if, for whatever reason, hopefully it doesn't happen, that Fetterman has to drop out. So if that happens, well, then that means Fetterman's experiment probably didn't work. But what if they look at it and say, it's better to keep Fetterman there? He'll do whatever we tell him to do. Who knows who controls what he says or views the world? They might have literal puppets with strings in D.C. Transhumanism is great. I'm glad that he has technology to help him navigate the world. I hope everybody could have access to technology that helps them like that. Let me shake my head to let you know I am the avatar. And again, my name is Iris for this episode. Do you find me sexy? That's what we're doing with Fetterman. We don't know what's in his head. He's translating the world through algorithm. And Microsoft Teams has the ability now to do a conference call with avatars just like this. In DC right now, because of the pandemic protocols, they're barely even in DC. One of the first things that MAGA has to do to influence the cabal, like Kevin McCarthy, is to stop the pandemic protocols, go back to normal. You've got to be in-house, no virtual conferences and all that kind of stuff. You've got to be there. What's to stop them from going full mask off and just going straight with Microsoft Teams? And when they do that, who knows what algorithm's going on? Who knows who's answering what? Who knows where they are? Let me know what you think. I'm just puzzled why I'm the only one not questioning this, and transhumanism's not the problem. The problem is who controls it and where's the transparency. If we can't get ahead of this, look out when artificial intelligence becomes really powerful. Let me know what you think. Take care.